welcome back to another Quick Tip Tuesday, and today we are talking about how to de-warp your GoPro photos and video. I'm gonna walk you through how you can take your kind of fishy, bulby looking photos and distort them back to normal. First though, this quick tip is brought to you guys again by Epidemic Sound, the leader in YouTube music licensing, the soundtrack for this channel, and the offerer of a free trial for you guys. First link in the description, get a 1 month free trial. Go in there, download music, make sweet videos with it, all for free. First link in the description, totally free. Okay, into today's quick tip, and basically we are just removing that warp or that fisheye look from your GoPro footage so it looks like it was shot more linear in kind of a more linear mode. And speaking of linear mode, one way to not have the fisheye look at all is to shoot in linear mode. So on your GoPro, just switch from wide or super view lens to linear and you don't ever have this problem in the first place. But if you want that super wide look, that GoPro wide look that we all love, how do you do that but not have it look so round? First up, let's take a look at Lightroom. Lightroom is where we're gonna take photos and we're gonna de-warp the photo in Lightroom. And in here in Lightroom, I have a few photos here. The first photo is a great shot of the mountains in the distance, the horizon, and you'll notice they're very straight, even though we're using a wide angle lens. And the reason they're straight is because they're right in the middle of the photo. But in the next shot, you'll notice that if that horizon moves to the top of the frame, now we have this big arching mountains, or if it moves to the bottom of the frame, the mountains arch to the bottom. So we're gonna fix those two. And it's super simple. All we're gonna do is go down here on the right-hand side and we're gonna go down to Lens Corrections. Open that up and enable profile corrections. Once we do this, we're gonna go here with make and say that we are using a GoPro Bink, and under model, I think it goes up to Hero 7 Black. So we'll click the Hero 7 Black. Even though this was shot with a Hero 8 Black, it all kind of works the same. And then you'll see right away, boom, that distortion is gone. Here's the before and here's the after. So just by clicking that one thing, we've changed the distortion so that the mountains were down here and then we went rip, and we made them straight. And if for some reason that's not perfect, you can actually go down here to the distortion slider and you can do it manually. You can sit there and say, that's how it was. It applied that much distortion. Maybe you want it more that way. I don't know. I don't know why you would, but it looks like it kind of nailed it. Right at 100. It nailed the distortion. Again, there's the before and there's the after. Nailed it. We'll go back to this photo where the mountains are actually curving up, or the horizon is curving up on us. We're gonna click Enable Profile Corrections, go down to GoPro, click on Hero 4 Black, now it's already selected. We'll go ahead and mesh that up to Hero 7 Black just for kicks. And boom, fixed it. That's it, it's done. Doesn't have to tweak this much at all. I could tweak it even a little more if I wanted to really flatten it out, but right at 100, again, they kinda nailed it. Here's the before, and here's the after. Before and after. One thing you're gonna notice though is it's stretching the image. So look at the before here. There's this guy on the trail here. This whole swirly trail at the left side of the frame actually kind of goes away once we flatten that horizon out. So we're de-warping, but really we're stretching the image, and we do lose some at the edges. So if your subject or part of your subject is on the edge of the frame, you might lose them or almost lose part of that piece by de-warping them. So something to keep in mind when you're taking the photo is keep your subjects away from the edges. Really get them in to the middle and maybe even shoot a little wider. Step back a little further so it's a wider shot, and then when it de-warps, you don't lose anything. And that's it for photos. Super simple, Lightroom, that one click and it's de-warped. Now we're gonna go over to Premiere for video. All right, here in Premiere, we have our first video file, and what you're gonna notice is you're gonna see the horizon, the mountains there are gonna be nice and straight because they're in the middle of the frame, but as I tilt the camera up a little bit, you're gonna see them warp. And here we go, play that back. And look at that warp. All of a sudden it's really bowing down. And when I bring the mountains back to the middle, a little bit to the top even, they bow up. We're gonna remove both of those. Again, one really simple move here. We're gonna go to the effects panel and we're gonna type in GoPro, and down here we're gonna see lens distortion removal. Here's GoPro, and we're gonna shrink a few of these up because what we're gonna try to get to here is our Hero 3 Plus Black. And again, your GoPro is newer than Hero 3 Plus, which I think we all are shooting newer than Hero 3 Plus. This works for them all. I shot this on 1080 wide, so I'm gonna find the 1080 wide, just gonna drag it on there and boom. Do you see what happened? All of a sudden those mountains aren't warped anymore. We'll go back to the beginning of the clip real quick, and they're not warped at the bottom of the frame, not warped at the middle of the frame, and not warped at the top of the frame. Just with that, we'll turn it off real quick, find that lens distortion effect. I'll turn it off. Again, watch it like this. As the mountains move to the bottom, they warp. Back to the middle, they're straight, and up to the top, they warp. Turn that effect back on. Dink. And here it is again. Not warped at the bottom, not warped in the middle, and not warped at top. That's it. Photo and video fixed, both with one super simple fix. This might be the quickest quick tip there's ever been. I think this one's gonna be a quick video. But a bunch of you asked for it in the comments, and I thought I'd show you how to do it. Lightroom and Premiere, both really, really easy, built-in effects to de-warp your footage, get rid of that fisheye look. Oh, and shirts. Shirts will be on the website this week. I promise. Okay, that is it for this Quick Tip Tuesday. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye now.